Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Williams is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's RiseUp', and it's Wells in at the 2 spot. And for Atlanta, we've got Mobley, and it's Black in at the 1 spot. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And Atlanta with possession here. To the paint. Here's Law. Orlando with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Here's RiseUp'. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Williams. Here's Hawkins. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Black. Here's Law. And here's Mobley. The 3, tipped. And he recovers it to the left side wing. Goes back up. Counted.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's RiseUp'. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Can't connect from 14.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Adebayo. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Law. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Orlando with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Here's RiseUp'. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Hawkins can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Williams misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Inside. Here's Black. Pass to Foster. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Timeout called the Magic.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. Number 1, Atlanta.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hawkins. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. Here's RiseUp'25. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Atlanta leading by 5. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw tonight.
Evan Mobley, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Mobley. When you take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ, how badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's RiseUp'25 to snap the cold streak. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And out on the wings, RiseUp'25 has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Black. Still no points. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Hawkins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And there's the lob, and Adebayo slams it in.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's RiseUp'25. Williams with the screen. Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Foster. Foster's got his 4th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Basket's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Orlando calls timeout. And Atlanta making a change here. Lyles is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Christie's checked in. Here's RiseUp'. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Adebayo. Here's RiseUp'. The steal. Here's Lyles. Takes a three. Williams grabs the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Hawkins, the pass to Adebayo. Five on the clock. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Adebayo's got 6 points.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
From outside the arc, they get the rebound. Foster misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's RiseUp'. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead. For Atlanta, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Law. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Christie. He's scoreless. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Christie. The Magic need to put one up here. Hawkins drains the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Law. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Lyles' shot is good. And Atlanta leads by 4.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Hawkins. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game from 10 feet away. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Lyles. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Now Adebayo. Down low. Christie passes to Williams. Here's Hawkins. They're going to tie it up. That one misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Lyles. Mobley with it. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And here's Adebayo. Here's RiseUp'. Mobley grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Law. Inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Grant Williams. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Atlanta?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Free throw good, Mobley.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
Adebayo sets a screen to the paint, deflects the pass. Mobley grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 7. Lyles, the pass to Mobley. Back to Lyles. Lyles, and the tip in on the offensive boards. Lyles has got his second bucket of the night.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Vincent. The shot by Wesley, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Foster. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Drives to the hoop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here we can check out the story for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside, Hill.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For Atlanta, Foster. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hill.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
That one drops for him.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Line for the Magic. Bolton. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. he sinks the second. Evan Mobley getting it done for Atlanta. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Magic trail by 10. On the court for the Magic, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Wesley in at the small forward position. Six to shoot. From behind the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Foster's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
To the inside, pass to Christie, shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Foster.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. No coverage that time. Lyles has got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Magic call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Checked in for Atlanta. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
And he's just short of the #1 spot in the voting. No question, it seems that he'll be a factor in the dunk contest.
Yeah, B.A., you don't want to have to win in the voting to be the winner on the court come All-Star Weekend. I'm sure he's got what it takes to get some 10s from the judges.
And we are very close to announcing our dunk contest participants. The final list is coming soon.
If the contest ends up being that list, I'd be very happy with it. What a group that is.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
To the middle. And stolen by Adebayo. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. #1, Atlanta.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Foster. That shot off the mark. Good D by Adebayo. Driving in and rejected. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Wells. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Wells has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Black. Sinks that one from the post. And Atlanta leads by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Atlanta with possession here. They've led by as many as 14. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Magic trail by 13. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Christie. Now Adebayo. Got a piece of it. Here's Black. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Foster. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And it's good. 2 points. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Law. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Law's got his second basket on the night.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 6. Here's Christie. That shot off. Vincent with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Law. With the fadeaway. Vincent can't hit.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Here's Hawkins. And he lobs it up top. Now here's Hill, tightly guarded, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Line for Atlanta. Hill taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. RiseUp', he's checked in for Christie. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Black. Here's the pick. Pass to Law. Down low. Foster. And a strong finish with 2 hands. That gives him a double-double.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's Hawkins. Here's RiseUp'. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pass to Law. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Adebayo. 6 points for him. Here's Hawkins. The 3 from RiseUp'. They get it back. Not going to go that time. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. To the paint. Here's Hill. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hill's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Hawkins, the pass to Wells. Pass to RiseUp'. To the middle. Here's Wells. Just 4 to shoot. He shoots. It's hauled in by Hill. Atlanta leading by 22. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Hawkins. Pulls it from the top of the key. The rebound by Atlanta. Foster's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Law. 6 points for him. Now here's Hill. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's RiseUp'. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Hawkins. Here's RiseUp'. They need this. It's hauled in by Black.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Law. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Magic shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Hawkins. Pass to RiseUp'. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Down low. And Law gets it to go. Law's got 10 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Hawkins.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to RiseUp'.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Casey. Shots blocked. 1:49 left in the first half.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
For Atlanta, Anthony Black. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Mobley, he's checked in for Hill. Williams is checked in for Orlando. Good on the second one. Here's RiseUp'. 10 points for him. And there's 1:45 left in the second period. From downtown, the rebound by Atlanta. And he lobs it up, and Mobley throws it down.
Everyone on his team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's RiseUp'. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Wells, the pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Here's Foster, hounded by Adebayo. Good D by Adebayo.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Here's RiseUp'. Pass to Hawkins. Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
knocks it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And so it's Atlanta with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And that's getting up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Orlando Magic.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And the Magic shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. We've got Mobley, and it's Foster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Williams passes to Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked! Here's Law. Pass to Black. And there's the screen. From 11 feet away, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Hawkins. And here is Williams, covered by Mobley. Williams against Mobley. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Black. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Mobley down low. Working on Williams. Here's Black. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wells, the pass to Williams. Here's Hawkins. Back to Williams. There's the triple. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Pass to Hawkins. Williams with it. It's Adebayo, high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Adebayo's got 10 points.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Pass to Law. Mobley on a screen. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Smooth move there by Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
To the wing, right side. And here's Adebayo. Fades away. And RiseUp'25, the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. 12 points for him.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge it.
Pass to Law. Williams against Mobley. Over Williams. Mobley, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by RiseUp'25. Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Fifth on the list, the Magic.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. There's a screen. Here's the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Adebayo passes to Hawkins. Here's RiseUp'25. Outside, Williams. Here's Adebayo. And another basket for Orlando.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Black. Unloads. From the top of the key, he buries it. Black's got 10 points in the game.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Right wing. And here's Adebayo. He's got 12. Down low. The rebound by Atlanta. Black's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Law. Here's Foster. "13 feet out, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 9.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to RiseUp'25. Mobley with the block. Fast break. Here we go. The finish. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to RiseUp'25. Here's Wells. From 7 feet away. Orlando again missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Mobley with it. Williams defending. Mobley on a screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both. Here's Christie. He's got 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's RiseUp'. To win the cold spell. The shot off that time.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got 9.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's RiseUp'. He's got 12. Pass to Adebayo. Here's RiseUp'. Launches a 3. And another miss by Orlando.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
The Magic making a switch here.
Number 0, Jalen Wells.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Christie. Here's Hawkins. Wells, the pass to Hawkins. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And that's good for 2. 5 points in the game. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Lyles. And he jams it home with authority.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now here's Adebayo. 12 points for him. Here's Hawkins. Benson grabs a miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wells, the pass to Hawkins. Here's Christie. 7 points in the game. Picked it out of midair. Here's the break. On up the court. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Lyles.
First free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. Wesley's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And the Magic shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Here's Hawkins. 5 points in the game. Deflected! And he gets it back. Pass to Christie. Fires for three. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Magic, Joel Embiid. Nisi.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half.
Magic foul. Nisi. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And there's a pick. And the layup is good off the glass. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Hawkins, the pass to Christie. Pass to Wesley. Launches it. Connects from downtown. Wesley's got his first 3 points of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
The three is up. Kept alive. Vincent passes to Lyles. Hits the trifecta. Lyles has got 9 points now in the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Hawkins. 1:36 left in the third.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Here's Lyles. He's got 16. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Wesley. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Tipped. Hill with the steal. To the inside. Vincent. Misi grabs a board. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Christie. They set a pick. To the middle. Misi's shot is good. Misi's gotten his second bucket on the night.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Driving inside, and that one is hammered home.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
The Magic shooting 35% in the third quarter. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hawkins. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Atlanta way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Atlanta, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Misi in at the 4-man position. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Christie. Pass to Misi. Got a piece of it. Here's Lyles. Here he goes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
first one falls, and Atlanta making a change here. Perry's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Pass to Wells. Here's Hawkins. Here's Wells. From deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Wells. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Now here's Hill. Here's Lyles. Embiid covers. Here's Lyles. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Here's Wells. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Vincent passes to Hill. Shoots from 14. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Wells. Stolen. Here we go. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Christie. Here's Hawkins to stop the run. Nails it from 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Lyles. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Christie. He's covered by Vincent. Fires from the line. Back to Embiid. Here's Christie. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammate. He knows when to make the right pass.
Here's Lyles. They set the pick. Puts one up from 19. Christie with a rebound. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Screen by Embiid. A little mid-range shot is up. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Here's Lyles. 16 feet out. Count it. Good. Lyles has got 29 points.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Christie. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Lyles' shot is good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Hawkins, the pass to Wells. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Wells. Here's Hawkins. Let's go with a three. Wells misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Vincent. Shot from the low post is good. And the Magic shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Christie. And he hits the jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Hawkins. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Lyles. They set the screen. Shot from the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Lyles has got 33.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Christie. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Lyles. From the arc. He buries it from three. Lyles has got 36 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Christie. He's covered by Vincent. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Second chance effort. Shot's good by Hill.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Wells. Pass to Christie. Here's Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from 3. Hawkins has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Lyles. And that one drops. Lyles has got 38 points. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Messi. Now here's Embiid. Check by Hill. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. The rebound by Atlanta. Hill's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Lyles. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Down the first one. Atlanta making some changes. Jones comes in for Hill, and Waters is subbed in for Perry. And the Magic making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando with the ball. Here's Wells. Pass to Adebayo. Takes the three. The shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. This one for three. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got 43 points.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Hawkins. No good again that time.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Vincent outside. Back to Lyles. Puts up a three. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Magic. 1:05 left in the game. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Hill, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bates comes in for Waters. He gets them both. 52 seconds left in the game. Here's Orlando. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Here's Lyles. Lets it go from 11. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's Wells. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Christie. Williams passes to Adebayo. Here's Hawkins. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings. Here's Lyles. So
it's Atlanta picking up the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.